Welcome back, everyone, to Football Friday Night presented by Champion Chevrolet. This is the first ever game WJHL is presenting a game, so it's very exciting right there. It's Farragut leading 14-7 with, 14 minutes left in the halftime. So we got plenty of time to get those halftime adjustments. Stacey Carter and his boys, they're able to, work on the things they need to work on. And I think one of the things they do need to work on is getting that pressure up front.
Yeah, absolutely. They're having a fun night tonight. That's for sure. Homecoming stuff. They're having a good time. But Stacey Carter might be a little upset there in the locker room. That touchdown there at the end of the second quarter, that was huge for them to get a point on the board. But that does not erase the mistakes that they need to correct as we go into the second half. A lot of penalties that had extended Farragut drives a couple times, and some penalties and drop passes. Jackson Diamond early on was throwing the ball a ton before they could start to get the running game going a little bit with Meza. He had to throw the ball a ton, and there were a couple situations. Farragut dropped the pass, and AJ Martin dropped the pass, I believe. So, those are situations where, Diamond's fine. He's going to trust his receivers. And his receivers are fine. They're going to make some plays. We saw Amari Red finally made that big one.
And I think the big thing with that is the protection. You just got to be able to protect Diamond. When he's able to get that time, he's able to uncork it. He has the ability to throw that long ball. He's got the cannon on him. He just needs that time, and I think that's with every quarterback, but especially with Farragut. Dawson Moore is able to drop back, whether it's, a two-step, one-step drop back, or it's the 5 or 6-step drop back. He's able to get that ball out, no matter who he's looking for right now, and obviously his favorite target is Matt White. He scored that first touchdown, and Trace Corum scored that second one as well. But Dawson Moore, last week, he only had 57 yards, and I honestly think he got that in the first two possessions.
Yeah, that's tough. I mean, and he threw those two interceptions, which are really the only big mistakes that he's made so far this year. They really trusted him. He's a junior, and we can see it out here tonight. He's pretty comfortable. He comes in. Matt White has one wildcat play for him, which is awesome to see. That they're starting to mix up some plays and get Dawson Moore really comfortable in a situation where he knows that he has playmakers around him. That's really what you got to do with a young quarterback, a first-year quarterback, because you mentioned that they had a guy, two-star commit
Gavin Wilkinson.
And so he steps in a big program, playing in a tough league, and he's playing well. He finds Matt White in the first quarter for 43 yards on that touchdown there. Coming back after missing on that fourth down conversion, that was their first drive. Fourth and short, they couldn't get it. They come back, Matt White gets that big one. And then in the second quarter, Trace Corum, Dawson Moore finds him there to make it 14-0 there in the second quarter. So it was impressive to see Farragut really come out on top here at home, or on the road, and a tough place to play here, Science Hill. These fans love to get after it.
And just a reminder, too, I don't think we're surprised that this is a battle. Last year's game, 14-14 into the half. Science Hill did lead in first downs. They had less penalties, but the Toppers gave up 3 turnovers with 3 picks. So, I always like to say, put on the Captain Obvious hat. Don't turn the ball over, and you'll be fine. So
I'd love to take this time now, while we wait for the band to get going, the story of Farragut's head coach, Eddie Courtney. He's been here forever. We mentioned 25th season as the head coach. He's been here for over 40 years. This is his second time battling cancer. He fought it 13 years ago with Hodgkin's lymphoma, early stage 3. He goes through 18 stages of chemotherapy, 36 stages of radiation, and he goes out there, gets over that, comes back, wins a state championship here in 2016, and then this year comes around, and over the summer, they found out that his PSA levels were high. Turns out he had prostate cancer. He needed surgery, and he considered maybe waiting till the end of the season to have that surgery, but he went ahead and just had it here in the middle of the season. He told his team just days before, like, hey, guys, I got to do this. He watches the next game against Morristown West at home, which he said just completely flipped him. I mean, he said he felt so hopeless just watching the game at home. But then he comes back, and he's there in the press box for the game against Maryville. Here, he's supposed to be here today in the press box against Science Hill. And his guys just love to have his presence around.
Yes, and the thing, too, you talk about that first battle with cancer. He had Hodgkin's disease in 2005. he didn't miss a game, and the team went to the state quarterfinals. So, you know, this coach doesn't make any excuses. And I think Science Hill, you know, if he can beat cancer, he can beat Science Hill. So, you know, congratulations to him. I mean, you know, it's obviously Science Hill, but we also like to cheer on when people have an amazing story and they continue to fight no matter what life throws at them on and off the field. So, I know he's probably obviously not listening to us, but congratulations to Eddie on that battle. And as I mentioned before, I know we want to cheer for the Tri-Cities teams, but if you're ever looking for a team to cheer for, you know, that goes far in the state tournament or, you know, beats one of the teams, this is probably one of the guys to cheer for.
Yeah, absolutely. And they have that opportunity, but it starts tonight here to pick up a big-time conference win on the road. And as mentioned, you know, everyone's looking at Dobbins Bennett. Like, that's the team that you got to watch out for. I mean, there's some solid teams. Jefferson County's having a little bit of an off year, but, you know, Morristown West here in this league, it's a tough one. There's some good teams here. So the winner of this one is certainly well-deserved. And this is a big opportunity for Farragut. But you love to see a good story like that. Head coach Eddie Courtney talked to us yesterday. And, very nice guy. We've obviously talked to head coach Stacy Carter a ton this year. Also, very great guy. He's been very helpful with us as we come, you know, here at practice, talking to these guys, and definitely one of the premier programs in our area as well.
Two coaches that really understand that life on the field is very important, but life off it is more important. And I like to see that because a lot of these coaches sometimes get too caught up, you know, in game week and, you know, what is this offense throwing here? What is this defense bringing to the table? And, you know, when you really look at the big picture, you know, obviously, you know, Science Hill football is great, Farragut's football is great, but, you know, life after football, that's what's most important.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome.
But as we wrap up here, we're gonna, you know, actually give you a little entertainment right now. It's not Lady Gaga or Maroon 5, but it's Science Hill Hilltopper Band. So we're gonna let you enjoy this right now.
Big homecoming performance.
Yes.
Take a break.
Tonight's halftime show is sponsored by the Haynes Firm, Spark Plaza, Shannon Castillo, Mitch Cox Realtors, and Tennessee Office Supply. Under the direction of Dr. Carson Vermillion, Dan McGuire, and Kevin Howard, we present for your halftime entertainment, the Hilltopper Marching Band. Tonight's opening selections from our 2020 production, The 70s Show, include Bohemian Rhapsody, That's the Way, I Like It, and Play That Funky Music. Under the field leadership of drum majors,
we're hearing ourselves in our IFB.
Oliver Quaintance and Marilyn Damian Castro, we proudly present the Hilltopper Marching Band.
Ready to try a Nectar mattress for yourself? Stop in at Sleep Solutions. We have the full line of Nectar mattresses on display, including the 2021 models that you can't even get online yet.
Sleep Solutions Mattress Gallery, your solution to a great night's sleep.
When buying or refinancing a home, knowledge, experience, and personal service is a must. Contact us, Fairway Independent Mortgage Corporation. Fairway is a nationwide lender with 2 local offices, Kingsport and Johnson City, serving East Tennessee and Southwest Virginia. We have many options to choose from that we will tailor to your needs. Especially during these times, don't settle for internet lenders. Trust your local Fairway Independent Mortgage Corporation offices. Call or visit our website today.
Do you have ugly, stained, oily, cracked, or dirty concrete? Team Red Coatings can install their beautiful polyurea concrete coating system that is slip-resistant and easy to clean. Team Red Coatings can transform your garage, basement, pool, or patio in as little as 1 day. It is ready to walk on in as little as 4 hours. And backed by an industry-leading 15-year warranty, not to chip or peel. Beautiful, durable, and ready in just 1 day. Team Red Coatings. Decorative concrete finishes. Call us today for a free estimate.
Louis, this customer needs an easy access shower.
Yes, Jack, a lot of our customers have a hard time stepping into the tub. This easy access shower base has a lift and a slip resistant floor. We add a Delta commercial grade valve, and we prep the walls for our unique acrylic seamless easy to clean one-piece wall. There are no seams in the corner, which is unique to our company and leak proof. Here are safety bars, and we can add seats, doors, or a shower curtain.
Call Bath Fitter today for that free in-home estimate.
Happy Saturday.
It's Saturday?
It's Saturday.
And you're here?
Yep, Monday through Saturday, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m.
7 a.m. to 7 p.m.?
7 a.m. to 7 p.m.
12 hours a day, 6 days a week?
That's right. I'm like an ATM, but better.
Yeah, because you're a teller.
Exactly. I'm a teller.
Drive-Thru Plus, exclusively from Bank of Tennessee.
Get a perfect night's sleep with a DreamCloud mattress from Sleep Solutions. DreamCloud offers luxury level comfort, a 365-night sleep trial, and a lifetime warranty at an unbeatable price.
Sleep Solutions Mattress Gallery, your solution to a great night's sleep.
All right, welcome back to Football Friday Night presented by Champion Chevrolet. Unfortunately, I don't think a lot of you saw the Science Hill banner too much performance, but I can tell you this much. If you're looking for a musician, Michael Epps can play the recorder pretty well. He knows Hot Cross Buns and a couple other songs right there. So,
gotta know.
I was gonna say, if you ever need someone to perform at a wedding or a graduation, we got you right there. He's half price too, so it's a good time. But looking at the football game right now, Farragut's leading 14-7. I think the passing attack is the key point that Science Hill needs to make sure they shut down in the second half because, like I said, against Maryville, Dawson Moore, he only had 57 yards. He went 6 for 17. He had 2 picks. He hasn't thrown any picks. I think I said it before. He had 57 yards in the first 2 possessions. So he's able to pick up some momentum on the offensive side. And they're running the ball pretty well. And, Deion Williams was the lead back last week. He had 12 carries, 56 yards. Nothing to write home about. But Schumann Z, he was the lead back as well. So
2 touchdowns too. That's big after not scoring a touchdown last week. So big time to get the offense going.
Yep. So it's one of those offensive attacks that Science Hill's needed to key on. So,
From first light to stadium lights, whether in the field or on the field, Kubota of Kingsport is the best place to get the fast, efficient, and dependable equipment that will help you get the job done right so you can get to the game. Now is the time to get a great deal on the versatile, do-it-all Kubota M-Series tractor. For a limited time, get 0 down and 0% APR for 60 months or save $1,600. Kubota of Kingsport, the best place for the best equipment.
Are you looking for a new or used auto, RV, or boat? ECU knows choosing the right financing option is important, and we can customize a loan to fit most budgets and lifestyles. Need a new ride? We got a loan for that. Ready for some fun? We got a loan for that. Want the social distance and style? We got a loan for that. So wherever life takes you, we've got a loan for that. Can I drive?
No.
Bill Gatton Honda, we are offering 0% interest on select new Hondas for up to 60 months. Can you believe it? No interest for up to 5 years. This deal is so good, even we had to do a double take. At Bill Gatton Honda, we have great people, great service, and financing for up to 5 years with 0 interest. Come see us today or shop us online at BillGattonHonda.com. And remember, at Bill Gatton Honda, we have a Honda with your name on it.
Are you ready to purchase a new home or refinance your current home? Do you know who to contact for mortgage advice? Let the experts at Mortgage Investors Group make buying your next home easy.
At Mortgage Investors Group, you can count on the experience and knowledge of our local team working with you from beginning to end.
From application to closing, you can count on us to be there with you.
Helping our friends and neighbors achieve home ownership for over 30 years. Let us be your home loan lender. Call us or stop by for all your residential mortgage needs.
Absolute Granite and Cabinetry, your one-stop shop for kitchen and bath. Absolute can turn your ideas into the kitchen and bath of your dreams. For both new construction and remodeling, we offer one of the largest selections of granite and marble, with over 70 colors in stock that can be custom cut and polished to your specifications. Absolute also has a wide selection of semi-custom cabinetry that fits your decor and budget. Enjoy your kitchen and bath like never before with the help of Absolute Granite and Cabinetry.
Welcome back to Football Friday Night, presented by Champion Chevrolet. Right now, Farragut leads Science Hill 14-7, but Michael, you got some other scores from around the area.
Yeah, Greenville's up big over Sullivan Central right now in Greenville, 49-0. Big shock with Johnson County and Claiborne. Claiborne is actually down at halftime for the first time all season. Johnson County's up 20-14 over Claiborne at halftime with Daniel Boone. Daniel Boone's up 28-0 over Morristown East. So we got some good games tonight. Tennessee High and Volunteer might be the best game of the night. Tied at 14 at halftime. And that's a game at Tennessee High, I believe. So Volunteer going on the road for a big one. West Green up 21-8 last time we saw
that's in the second quarter
against North Green. So West Green's on top of North Green, and Dobbins Bennett is up. Looks like they're up on top of Jefferson County right now. So which is not too surprising considering the way Dobbins Bennett's been playing this year. Unfortunately, it's been a little bit of an off year for Jefferson County, but good night of games, that's for sure.
Oh, it's amazing. And you brought up Volunteer, and I think that's one of the surprising teams of the year. No knock on Volunteer, no knock on the Falcons. Jesse McMillan's doing a great job. But after the last couple of years, they haven't had the strongest teams. But for them to be able to hold their own against Tennessee High, which if you'd have said that last year, that Volunteer is going to be holding their own, tied with Tennessee High, you know, that would have looked down upon. People would have frowned on that. But right now, Volunteer's a pretty surprising team that's able to hold their own. But the Science Hill team, they also want to surprise Farragut right now. This offense needs to get going, but unfortunately, they'll be kicking it off to Farragut right now. So let's see if the Science Hill team can hold them to a 3-and-out.
Yeah, big time. That Greenville game, Greenville returned the opening kickoff back for a score, 82 yards. So Farragut might want to do the same thing right now, get a big off.
So let's hope Science Hill could cut off the lanes and make sure they get them down in their own territory.
Absolutely, but we got a good ball game here, and Science Hill's going to look for a big stop right now. They want to keep that momentum going offensively.
So Matt White's going to return it. This guy's dangerous no matter who he has on the ball, whether it's on the defensive side, offensive side. Punt return, kick return, it doesn't matter what he's doing.
Big return there to go out to the 30. So Dawson Moore, we'll see what he can do. He's been comfortable. He likes Matt White. He likes his guys right now. Dawson Moore's been doing a solid job here. Junior quarterback. Really stepping up for this team, and they're definitely going to want to get the running game going with Shee. Yeah, I think he was definitely the MVP of the first half.
Yes, most definitely.
Obviously, Moore gets the 2 passing touchdowns, but for Shee to bring that balance is huge.
Yeah, so Moore's going to get it right here, and he gives it off to White, who obviously can run it too. He can catch it, run it, and he's going to pick up a good chunk of change here, getting out of bounds. He'll pick up the first down. We're pretty close to it. It looks like they are going to give it to him. Yes, that's first down right there. So picking up 10 yards for White. So right off the bat, White picking up where he left off in the first half.
Yeah, lucky Jeremiah Heiss was able to track him down from the safety position. I think he went across the field to go ahead and push White out of bounds there. That's a big time run to start the drive.
So right now we do actually see Deion Williams next to Moore. So this is the guy that led the team in rushing last week, 57 yards. So they're not afraid to give it off to him. They're going to do that right now.
His first appearance. It's interesting to see them bring multiple weapons out there.
He's a pretty big back too. He he has some size to him. He is 5'10", but he's 205 pounds. So he's not as big as Masoff, but he does have some weight to him.
This team has some good senior leaders. He's a senior that has really stepped up for this team. She is only a junior, actually.
It's a full start right there. Everyone moved in the backfield right there. Williams moved, White moved. White's being used as a quarterback right now. It's a little wildcat as well. But we got a penalty right there. But that means we're going to get on the false start too. Actually, it was a timeout right there, so we're going to take a timeout. Farragut's leading 14-7 with 11:20 left in the third quarter.
Champion Chevrolet on the Motor Mile in Johnson City has been the #1 Chevy dealer in the area for 13 years in a row. How do they do that? Great new products like the 2021 Tahoe and Suburban. Massive inventory of new Chevrolets with everyday low prices online at championjc.com. Ease of doing business online or in person. The team at Champion that makes you, our customer, our #1 priority. Prices on new Silverado Extended Cab pickups starting at $27,412. Champion Chevrolet on the Motor Mile in Johnson City, where we leave you asking, how do they do that?
From first light to stadium lights, whether in the field or on the field, Kubota of Kingsport is the best place to get the fast, efficient, and dependable equipment that will help you get the job done right so you can get to the game. Now is the time to get a great deal on the versatile, do-it-all Kubota M-Series tractor. For a limited time, get 0 down and 0% APR for 60 months or save $1,600. Kubota of Kingsport, the best place for the best equipment.
Welcome back to Football Friday Night, presented by Champion Chevrolet. Farragut leading 14-7 with just over 11 minutes to play. They got off a play there, but Farragut got a holding call, so they're going to punch him back 10 more yards here. So it's going to be 2nd and 20 for this Farragut squad.
Good play from Zach Kiesling. He's one of the weapons that Moore likes to throw to. Pretty good play, but a couple holding flags came out there to knock that play back. Still only 2nd down, though, since it's past the line of scrimmage.
Yes, and he's got 3 wide receivers to his right. And look who he's going to go back to. He's going to go right to him. And the kid's able to make some people miss, but he'll be brought down right at the line of scrimmage, so nothing too bad right there for Science Hill.
Complete to Kiesling.
3rd and pretty long.
Tackle
Which is tough. But Moore, we've seen him be able to air it
out. And it's a 3rd down.
But if this is Science Hill, this is how you want to start the second half. They gave up a 1st down, but now it's time to buckle down and make sure they're able to get some good field position out this punt. So Moore's going to drop back. He's going to look deep. He's got that long ball. He's going to have the long ball. And a great defensive play from the Toppers right there. That is going to be a great job by number 2, Kevin Aldridge, breaking that pass up. So it's going to be 4th down, and Science Hill looking to take advantage of this field position they have from Farragut.
Yeah, that's normally Amari Red there at the left corner, but Red came off the field late. Wanted to get a quick substitution. Red's been gas. That's a big-time play to sub in right there, catch the corner, and be able to deflect that pass.
We got Cole Torbert back for Science Hill. He's hoping to return it. He's got some speed, so we know what he can do. He's going to fair catch this. It makes sense.
Over his shoulder.
Right on the 24-yard line. Science Hill's going to take over. Way better than being on the 2-yard line. So pretty positive about that. But we know what Jackson Diamond can do, along with Caleb Mazoff, Amari Red, all offensive weapons.
Yeah, we saw Cole Torbett just catch that punt. And Diamond's going to want to look to him a little bit.
Yep.
Torbert's only got 1 or 2 catches there in the first half. He's a guy that leads this team in receptions and in yards. So he's one of Diamond's favorite targets. We should see a little bit more out of him here in the second half.
A.J. Martin's also on the field, but he'll give it off right to the big boy Mazoff, who takes a licking at the line, and the helmet's going to come off, but he's going to keep on going right now. And there's a Science Hill lineman down right now. Number 56, LeBron Riddle. He's the left guard right now.
Takes a lot of fellas to knock that Mazoff down.
There is. Even his own teammate couldn't take him down, and he knows what he's doing.
Tackled by the entire team.
But, that's tough. It seems like whenever they're able to get good 1st down plays, get a good chunk of yards on 1st down, it's looked good for their drives, even if they haven't been able to score a touchdown. But here, where you got now a 2nd and long, Diamond's going to drop back, and we've seen him throw a lot of balls tonight. It'll be interesting to see if they try to switch up what they do on 2nd down, because if he just drops back and throw it didn't work out a lot for them in the first half.
You just got to give Mazoff, once he gets a full head of steam, he's going to be dangerous. And once again, but that's what I'm saying, is that this Farragut team, if they get the push on the defensive line, I know he's tough to take down, but if you get 2 or 3 people on Mazoff in the backfield, that's a very, very, very positive sign for this Farragut defense.
Yeah, guys like Corey Walker, Joe Main, guys there at the line that are really making some big-time plays, and they trust their linebackers. Eli Purcell is a big-time linebacker for them. He's made a ton of plays, as you mentioned, on both sides of the ball, but especially on defense. He's the guy that gets a ton of tackles for loss for this team.
And Coach Whitney, or I should say Courtney, mentioned that his front seven is dangerous. They're experienced, and they have a lot of knowledge on this field, so they're able to do that. But Diamond, he's got two fakes right here. He's going to look long. He's going to look long. He's looking for Red. We know he can make the big-time catch, but Coach Staff's looking for pass interference. Red's looking for pass interference. The fans are looking for pass interference, but that laundry is not going to come out. Red's very upset about that, but that's going to make it 4th down and 12, and Science Hill is going to send out the punting unit.
Yeah, Mason Collins did a pretty good job of defending that pass. He was actually behind. He was actually in front of Red, so he still didn't have to worry about turning his head because he was already there. There at the safety spot. He was ready for that one. They wanted a flag, but Red really initiated a lot of that contact to go up for that ball. So I think that was a pretty good no call right there.
And when it's a jump ball, you've got to let it slide a little bit. You know, unless someone's very, very blatant, you just got to let it slide.
I'm surprised Red didn't make that play though. There, I mean, he didn't quite even get a hand on it. Normally he jumps a lot higher than that. He's got a great vertical.
He's usually looking at his chops on that. Wow. Another boot. He'll pick up a great bounce right now, but we know White can be dangerous on the recover. And what a block by there. It looked like a dirty block, but no flag is going to come out on that play. And Andrew Kennedy, I know you know, you want the offense to pick up some steam, you want the offense to pick up some points, but when you're able to punt it like that, it's a great weapon.
Yeah, way to flip the field. Big time for the defense to go ahead and flip the field and get themselves in a good situation. If you can get a 3 and out right here, get yourself with a good favorable drive in the next time out. You know, they're just doing too much right now. This Science Hill offense, they took the big shot, but the defense is really going to need to get that offensive ball back.
Dawson Moore gives it up to Dion Williams. He'll get swallowed up, maybe a yard or two. That might be generous.
Williams on the run.
But Farragut going to pick it up right now. They're going to go to Wildcat right now. White's going to go under center. Yep, that's a false start right there. 5 yards right there, so they just lose all those spotted yards they got.
Interesting they haven't gone back to Truman Chi. I mean, he had a big time first down. He didn't get in the end zone, but had a ton of big first down runs to really get the offense flowing.
And it'll be interesting to see because, like we said, we've been saying it all night long. We've been talking to Courtney. He did go in depth with what his offensive plans were, and they know they kind of have a three-headed monster at running back position. It doesn't matter who's feeling it right now, but now Z is back there. You know, standing to the left of Moore, so you know, we know all these backs can be dangerous, and they've got their own little different tools. As Moore drops back right here, looking for the long, he'll look deep, cocks it once, pulls it back, and a great tackle by Red. Maybe a little frustration shown right there on the offensive side. He lets a little bit out right now.
Yeah, it's tough. You know, that was kind of that second option for Moore. He was looking for a deep ball. He even had that pump fake. He wanted to go, but they settled with Alex Taylor there on the dump off. Just didn't quite work out. Strong play from Amari Red.
Yeah. You know he can bring the lumber and he also can get the jump ball. So great job by the offensive third and the defensive juggernaut too. Moore looking back. He'll zing it across the middle to White. White gets taken down, but that's a big pickup for Farragut.
His first step is just so explosive.
Yep.
We saw it at the end of the first half with those 2 slant routes. You know, when he gets that first step, he's got some speed. It's hard for any corner to play some press coverage on him because he's going to blow right by him.
So Matt White on the year coming into this game, he had 392 receiving yards and 6 touchdowns. But that's the type of lumber you like to be seeing laid right there.
Kennedy, you know, this guy's the MVP for this Science Hill team. Kennedy's doing it all. That might be a top tackle on a night candidate right there.
Oh, he's hobbling around a little bit, but he's going to stay on the field. He's a tough kid. He punts the ball, kicks the ball, fills up the water coolers.
Set up a good second and long.
Moore 2 to his right, 1 to his left. Scott Z in the backfield with him. Once again, the defensive line's getting some push. That's what you like to see from Science Hill. That's going to make it 3rd down and 10. So Science Hill team, now they're going to start to need to buckle down on this 3rd down right now.
Yeah, big time play. They had Elijah Gibbs in there as well, a young sophomore, to have an opportunity to run. So they're trying to mix things up a lot on offense. But when it comes to passing the ball, you know where Moore is going to. It's just a matter of, you know, can the corner hold up on him? You might have to put Red on White right now.
Screen. This is going to be dangerous. You got plenty of blockers in front, and those aren't the type of plays you can allow if you're Science Hill. A great job by number 28. Yeah, I mean, it was just a great job to be able to pick up that first down. So
5'8", 160. He's a sophomore that's feisty. Came in and made a couple big-time plays here.
And we got a Science Hill player down on the field right now, and as they tend to, we're going to go to break right now. Farragut leading 14-7 with 6:17 left in the third quarter.
From first light to stadium lights, whether in the field or on the field, Kubota of Kingsport is the best place to get the fast, efficient, and dependable equipment that will help you get the job done right so you can get to the game. Now is the time to get a great deal on the versatile, do-it-all Kubota M-Series tractor. For a limited time, get 0 down and 0% APR for 60 months or save $1,600. Kubota of Kingsport, the best place for the best equipment.
Are you looking for a new or used auto, RV, or boat? ECU knows choosing the right financing option is important, and we can customize a loan to fit most budgets and lifestyles. Need a new ride? We got a loan for that. Ready for some fun? We got a loan for that. Want to social distance and style? We got a loan for that. So wherever life takes you, we've got a loan for that. Can I drive?
No.
2, 1.
Welcome back to Football Friday Night, presented by Champion Chevrolet. The injured Hilltopper was Blake Workman. He was hobbling off. He's been making some big plays tonight. But Farragut picking up about 6 yards on that carry right there. So Farragut's able to, make this Science Hill defense work for it. They're not giving anything up. Science Hill's fighting, but this Farragut team is just fighting just a little bit more.
Yeah, exactly. And that up tempo, Dawson Moore is comfortable right now. He feels like he has a pulse on the offense right now. He's able to kind of pick this defense apart right now, especially he knows when to run and when to pass. He has confidence. It's Gibbs again, Elijah Gibbs.
Gibbs on the run to
getting
the
this
right
series after we saw a couple series with Deion Williams.
There's a lot of motion from Science Hill right now. Obviously, they got that pass interference called. The flag was in the pocket. They thought that was going to be a pass interference. I thought that was a fumble right there. But you like to see that, a lot of emotion. It's a 14-7 game. Anything can happen.
They know the stakes of the game.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do.
It's a big league game. Both teams are undefeated in the league right now, and especially for Farragut too. They feel like they played Maryville and a couple big-time powerhouse teams who you just have to play, but in the league, they feel like they're a top team in the league, and they want to prove that out here on the road tonight.
And they've got experience and they got history against or with them too. This season obviously isn't their best season they had so far. They're 3-2, but this team fights, and that's what you like to see. Like 27-3. It might seem like a blow up, but that's Maryville. We all know what Maryville brings to the table. So
they know how to beat Science Hill. It's happened each of the last 3 years.
Yep, and Science Hill is trying to snap that streak right here, but they need to get after the quarterback right now. And Moore's got plenty of protection. He does get flushed out though, but he's able to find one of his wide receivers, number 5. That's Alex Taylor. He'll pick up 5 yards right there while he gets pushed out of bounds.
Yeah, that's big for him to escape the pressure. Science Hill's finally getting a little bit of pressure on the quarterback. But even so, you flush him out to his right. He's going to be able to make some plays because his receivers have gotten open. I mean, this Science Hill secondary has playmakers, but these Farragut wide receivers are having their way in terms of getting open on their routes.
And there's Dion right there. He's going to break a couple of tackles, get the first down as well, but Moore, it's a tale of 2 different games. Last week he did struggle a little bit. He had those 2 picks. Wasn't able to get really anything going through the aerial attack, but now he's picking up the momentum. He's able to pick up the steam, and I think it was that first long touchdown that kind of picked up his confidence.
Yeah, there early in the first quarter, after a couple drives where they tried to go for it on 4th down, couldn't get it. They still felt like they were putting themselves in great positions to go ahead and put good drives together.
So we got Deion Williams. He's going to break it off a couple of times, break through that first couple of levels on the defense. He's going to get another first down here. And that's what Farragut was expecting from him. Now, I don't know what coach's plans are or what the schemes are, but now they have 2 or 3 backs that can bring it. And we knew that. That's what Coach Courtney said earlier this week when we talked to him, and is that he wants to be able to have multiple backs that carry the rock, and that's what's going on tonight.
Yeah, and it's interesting how they're using the three-headed monster. Where they're giving each guy an opportunity to get a few series. I mean, she got the whole first half.
And he did a great job.
He did his thing, but, you know, of course, if you have fresh legs, bring him out. It'll be interesting to see if we see Zoom and Shee come in here at some point in the second half, but it doesn't look like they need them. I mean, Dion Williams is showing that explosiveness that they've seen out of him all year, especially, you know, in a couple opportunities last week.
Farragut going the no-huddle option, giving it to Dion right here. He'll drag a couple of tackles with him. He's pushing it, and it looks like it's a touchdown right there. Farragut's going to score. 3:46 left in the third quarter. They're going to go up 20-7 with an opportunity at 21-7. Making it a 2-touchdown game right here. And
I mean, he absolutely trusted his gaps there on that drive. I mean, his explosiveness off of the line of scrimmage, you know, right after that handoff, he's been able to get into his gap quickly. And not only that, but he's getting into the second level, which is big time for us.
And you're going to see it right here. I mean, he's a big kid. He's 205 pounds. He's able to have that low center of gravity and get that push right now. And you're going to see it right here. He's able to follow his blocker. He's got to push one of them right away, and then he's going to fall right into the end zone.
Getting into the second level is huge, which is what he did a couple times there in the first half. And, but Williams has that speed. I mean, that's the explosiveness that, you know, those front four, they're not going to be able to get their arms around them as they're dealing with their own blocks. That's something that linebackers, Justice Sutton and Blake Workman, really need to make sure that they can get a hold on. Kate Fleeman, too.
So Farragut's leading 21-7 with 3:46. We're going to take a quick break, and then we'll get back to the action.
In order to ensure not only your safety.
Now at Bill Gatton Honda, we are offering 0% interest on select new Hondas for up to 60 months. Can you believe it? No interest for up to 5 years. This deal is so good, even we had to do a double take. At Bill Gatton Honda, we have great people, great service, and financing for up to 5 years with 0 interest. Come see us today or shop us online at BillGattonHonda.com. And remember, at Bill Gatton Honda, we have a Honda with your name on it.
Gray Pharmacy has been open for over 40 years, proudly serving as the only independent pharmacy in Gray and the surrounding area. We offer quick, easy, and contactless local delivery free of charge. Inside the pharmacy, we have short wait times with a friendly staff eager to please. Let us help you save time and money with adherence packing. On-site rapid flu testing is available along with a full line of vaccines. Owner Clayton Kilgore and his staff hope you support local businesses. At Gray Pharmacy, you'll feel just like family.
Recovered by Edward.
All right, welcome back to Football Friday Night, presented by Champion Chevrolet. Farragut just kicked off. Science Hill looked like they're going to pick up some good yardage on that return, but the ball carrier dropped it, and Farragut recovered it, and they're going to have the ball at the 25-yard line.
Yeah, big time hit. It looked like you know, one of those could have been 59. Jerome Brecken, good special teams players. Could have been number 2, Camden Kuhn, but one of those guys just nudged Jeremiah Highs there as he was going full speed. Just bumped him right there on the shoulder, and that caused the ball to come loose. Farragut jumped right on top of it.
It was Dylan Cozy who came away with it, so when you're able to get some momentum like that, that's going to suck the wind right out of Science Hill, but let's see if they can buckle down and shut this Farragut offense up.
I mean, this is tough. Now you're getting it inside the 30. Dawson Moore's trying to make some plays.
And he can use his feet. He can get away.
Pretty good tackle from behind there. It looked like Cade Fleeman. That's a big time play for him.
Keeper.
Could have saved the first down.
Yep, yes he did. But if you're Science Hill, the front 7 need to get some pressure on Moore. They are, but they're not getting to him. You got to be able to get to him. You know, I don't know when the last time Moore got hit outside. You know, right there when behind the line of scrimmage, I should say. I don't know the last time he got hit behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, it's just tough. You know, they're not getting any. Moore's having a great game right now because he can just kind of sit back, especially with the running game. This Science Hill defense is a little off balance right now. Not really sure which to commit to really, because Farragut's got a lot going for him. I mean, they can even get in a wildcat with Matt White, which they've done a few times tonight, and it's gotten a few yards. So Farragut's got a lot right now to throw at Science Hill, and it's hard to really key in on one to kind of shut down.
Well, right here. This is where Science Hill needs to step it up big time. On third down, they've been getting those 3rd and 5s, 3rd and 6s, but they've been giving up those yardage. You need to buckle right here and not make sure. And those are the penalties right there. That's what's going to hurt Science Hill right there. And I don't know. It looks like, yep, it is going to be offside, so it's going to be a first down for Farragut.
Yeah, it was Fleeman or Justice Sutton that jumped a little early. Just a quick little jump forced the offensive line to go ahead and jump, which is obviously going to cause a defensive penalty there.
And if you're Stacey Carter, you're right on the ball. You can't be jumping you just watch the ball. You're right in front of it on third down. That's all you got to do is just not go offsides, and they did that. So Farragut picking up a 1st and 10. 2:02 left in this game. They're up 21-7. Farragut marching in right now, and they'll get off to Z, who makes a couple of guys miss, and he'll get inside the 10, right at the 6-yard line. It's one of those things where this running attack has been working for Farragut, and they're just going to keep on going with it at this point.
Now you bring Elijah Gibbs back in, and he gets a strong run here in first half. So they're really going to be able to pick and choose right now. You're at the point now at Science Hill where you got to hope for a turnover.
Yeah, exactly.
At this point, you got to flip the momentum a little bit because it's all in Farragut's way.
So this is Z right here. He'll get to the outside. Great tackle, great closeout tackle from Science Hill. Being able to shut that down right there.
Looked like Kennedy.
Yep. The kid does it all. The kid does it all.
And also Beam.
Now they're really bouncing. Now just see. Now they're just kind of playing with it. Like this could be Dawson Moore, where he could look for Matt White on another slant if they have it, maybe an outside slant. But watch out for Mario Rad to try to pick that up. He knows that he wants something right now.
So White's to the left of Moore right here. Gibbs is in the back. Moore's going to take it himself. He'll kind of stumble, but he stumbles forward to get the first down. So it's going to be 1st and goal on the 2-yard line.
For Farragut. I don't know if that was by design or not. It looked like there might have been. It looked like him and Elijah Gibbs, his running back, almost bumped into each other. It looked like it could have been an option, that they were trying to roll out to the right, but instead Moore just kept it on the RPO and big time first down.
So right on the 4-yard line, Moore gives it off to Gibbs, and Gibbs is going to drag a couple of tacklers with him, but he's able to get. I was going to say the whistle is blown. Yeah, the whistle is definitely blown. Science Hill's pointing the other way, but that's definitely the runner's down, and the flag is thrown. That might be unsportsmanlike conduct for Science Hill. That's not what you like to see right there. Stacey Carter's got to get this group under control.
Yeah, absolutely. That's tough. I mean, it looked like he was clearly down. It looked like Justice Sutton made a pretty good tackle, and the play was dead. The ball did squeak out, so Science Hill was just trying to hope for a miracle that the refs wouldn't say he was down, but it seemed like they already blew the whistle.
Yep.
The play was over.
You just got to let it happen. Just one play at a time at this point. But on sportsmanlike conduct, you can't be doing that. They're going to get a fresh set of downs here.
Now they're even closer to the line. I mean, they're right here at the goal line now. You can even sneak this one more if you want to, but he's still in the shotgun.
You got Deion Williams, 2:05 right there. That's a big back. There's 13 seconds left. Clock's ticking down. They're going to get it off before the end of the quarter. He almost fumbles that one, and Williams gets stuck on the first attempt. But his second opportunity, he's going to drive forward and get the touchdown as well. His second touchdown of the game right there. And the clock's going to run on the third quarter. Farragut. Oh, he didn't get it. No, he didn't get it. Okay. He was down. He was down. I thought it was.
It looked like he stretched over. That Farragut sideline was already celebrating.
I already called it as if it was a touchdown. But that is going to end the third quarter. Farragut's leading 21-7. Science Hill's going to have a big fourth quarter. But we're going to see what they can do when we come back after the break.
Now hiring PGT perfectionists. Pals, great food in a flash.
Champion Chevrolet on the Motor Mile in Johnson City has been the #1 Chevy dealer in the area for 13 years in a row. How do they do that? Great new products like the 2021 Tahoe and Suburban. Massive inventory of new Chevrolets with everyday low prices online at championjc.com. Ease of doing business online or in person. The team at Champion that makes you, our customer, our #1 priority. Prices on new Silverado Extended Cab pickups starting at $27,412. Champion Chevrolet on the Motor Mile in Johnson City, where we leave you asking, how do they do that?
Now hiring Cheddar Round champions. Pals, great food in a flash.
Welcome back to Football Friday Night, presented by Champion Chevrolet. It's the start of the fourth quarter. Farragut leading 21-7. It's third down The ball's probably on what? The centimeter line for Farragut?
Close.
Yeah, Science Hill, the hog mollies up front. Need to buckle down and push forward. Get some grubbing going right now. But Deion Williams, he was stopped at the first attempt, but this time he's able to get into the end zone for his second score of the game. Science Hill. They turned the ball over on the kickoff. They were fumbling it away, and Farragut is able to capitalize on it.
Yeah, defensive end Amari Cole almost got another big time stop right there. But it seemed like this drive was rolling for the Admirals, and it looked like they got in on that previous play. They were trying to get in before the quarter ended, but at this point it really doesn't matter. Deion Williams gets his second rushing TD of the second half.
And the PAT is good. Farragut. First play of the fourth quarter is going to capitalize on the turnover. They're going to lead 28-7 with 11:58 left in the fourth quarter, but we're going to take a break.
Kids have faster heart and rhythm.
Now hiring PGT perfectionists. Pals, great food in a flash.
Champion Chevrolet on the Motor Mile in Johnson City has been the #1 Chevy dealer in the area for 13 years in a row. How do they do that? Great new products like the 2021 Tahoe and Suburban. Massive inventory of new Chevrolets with everyday low prices online at championjc.com. Ease of doing business online or in person. The team at Champion that makes you, our customer, our #1 priority. Prices on new Silverado Extended Cab pickups starting at $27,412. Champion Chevrolet on the Motor Mile in Johnson City, where we leave you asking, how do they do that?
Now hiring Cheddar Round champions. Pals, great food in a flash.
Welcome back to Football Friday Night, presented by Champion Chevrolet. Farragut just scored, making it 28-7 with 11:51 left in the fourth quarter. Science Hill just returned the kick to about the 29-yard line, 30-yard line. We'll just say the 30.
He's got a good return. He made some good contact there at the end of the return. Looked like it was limping for a second, but solid return. And now at this point, it's tough to tell Jackson Diamond. You just got to make some plays.
You just got to let it loose. Just rip it and grip it, baby.
See if he can get open again. He's open there in the middle of the field. He got him.
Yeah, and that's what they need to do. They'll pick up that momentum. Just keep on going with it.
Diamond's pass complete to Red for a Hilltop first down.
Let's see what Cole Torbett can do. He's done big time for this team all year, but hasn't been used tonight. See if he can do something. You got AJ Martin.
Obviously, Red.
See if Red can go. He's still got a one-on-one matchup, so let him go. And he's going right now.
Diamond with the holes right here. That was almost picked off by Farragut. Defensive back's kicking himself in the foot.
Red's mad. He's pumped his fist. He's a little upset. He had the one-on-one matchup, but just a little off target. He's been clicking. Diamond's been clicking with Red tonight, but that one was a little bit of an overthrow, almost an interception.
But we just saw what Diamond can do. We know he has the cannon, we know he has the hose, so we just got to let it loose. Obviously, you just saw right there, Red, just a couple of steps short from that throw, but Diamond is going to drop back once again. Looking for just anyone right there. A tip ball, I think that counts as a fumble. I think he can throw it, and he just takes a licking from one of the Farragut defensive linemen. That's number 8, Eli Purcell. We haven't called his name a lot. And Diamond is down. He's hurt right now. That was a huge hit, and that was a tough one to watch.
Yeah, Diamond got hit pretty hard right there.
They're waving him over. This isn't good.
He got the ball tipped out of his hands there at the line of scrimmage, but picked it up, tried to roll out, but got swarmed with some Farragut deep backs. And those are some of the big fellas that we talked about there earlier on the D-line. Unfortunately, they landed right on top of Diamond.
And that's not what you like to see out of this topper group, but as they're tending to him, we're going to take a break right now. Farragut leading 28-7 with just over 11 minutes play in the fourth quarter.
Your home is the heart of your family. At Scott Britton Construction, we're honored to help make that dream a reality. Whether it's your first house, a home for your growing family, or your retirement dream, let us help you with your most important investment. We ensure every home is perfectly constructed from beginning to end. Quality craftsmanship and superior custom is our priority. Visit us at scottbrittonconstruction.com for more.
Keeping your home clean is hard when dust, dirt, and allergens are looming. Help minimize these allergens with Aero Hypoallergenic Soft Flooring from Mohawk. From its surface to attached premium cushion, Aero won't absorb any moisture, helping to prevent the growth of allergens. It also releases dust, dirt, and pet dander more easily when vacuumed. Aero has no VOCs or odor and is latex-free. Experience pure peace of mind with Aero Hypoallergenic Soft Flooring.
Dockery Abbey Carpet and Floor, Johnson City.
2, 1, roll it. All right, welcome back to Football Friday Night presented by Champion Chevrolet. This is the replay of the hit Jackson Diamond just took. Eli Purcell came across the middle and just cracked him one. But he is walking out the field, which is great to see there, but a little nervous right there.
Yeah, he's limping a little bit. Hopefully, it's just the wind knocked out of him. Hopefully it's not a hip or arm issue. It looks like he might be looking at his arm or his shoulder. Yep. Hopefully not his collarbone, which would be an absolute disaster. But, he's powering through. And at this point now, Science Hill's got to go ahead and turn to Jay Sean Schwartz, who might be, he's listed as the number 2 quarterback on the depth chart, but we'll see who they look to right now at quarterback. As you see Diamond there, still on the sideline looking at his collar.
So Schwartz is 5'7", 180. He's going to be able to drop back, and he's feeling the same pressure that Diamond just felt. But when you're able to be a 9th grader, this kid's a 9th grader coming in against Farragut. There's going to be some nerves there being thrown in, so they're hoping that Diamond will be able to come back. They're looking at his arm right now. It's the middle of his arm, so maybe an elbow injury or like you said, a shoulder injury, anything with his left hand right now. So they're just hoping that they can send him back out there. But I don't know. There's 3 people tending to him right now. Offensive lineman's coming over too to make sure that he's okay. But if Science Hill's not able to get him back in the game, that's a huge hit.
Yeah, they're looking at his elbow or his upper arm. They're seeing if he can extend his arm, or maybe if he can even hold that up. So they might be looking at his shoulder. That's an unfortunate development. We'll see, because we know how much this team relies on Jackson Diamond. He's been huge this year in the 4-game winning streak, but unfortunately without him, that will not look too good tonight here with under 10 minutes to go.
White on the run.
It looks like he's able to get full extension on that arm, which is good if you're a quarterback.
First down,
it's kind of interesting. You got about 5 or 6 players not even paying attention to the game right now, paying attention to him, and they know if he's not able to get back in, it's going to be tough sledding for Science Hill with under 10 minutes to play if they want to come back in this game with 3 scores down. So Diamond's coming off the bench right now. Looks like he's about to put his helmet on, so let's just hope he's able to come back in for the Toppers. We want a speedy recovery from him, and we don't want to risk any further injury, but at the same time, we also want Science Hill to win. So this is a huge region game, and let's just hope that Diamond's able to come back. But Farragut turning to their offense. We're going to go back to the running game that's been working for them all night. Diamond's going to put the lid back on, so I think he's ready to go. I think if he comes back in, he's able to show that he's got some guts too. So
yeah, that's not his throwing arm. I believe he's a righty, which is good. That that's not his throwing arm.
Yep.
He's a tough guy. Yep. He wants to get back in. Great job by our camera crew to follow him there on the sidelines. You can tell when he has the helmet off. He's got that slick back hair.
He's ready to go. He means business
on the top. So yeah, he's pumped up for sure to be out here.
Great tackle, a great touchdown-saving tackle. But that was Dawson Moore to Zach Kiesling. A great pickup from number 10. And we've got another hill topper down right now. It looks like the angle right now. And that's going to be, it looks like James Brady, the nose tackle. And yeah, his ankle is going to be giving some fits. He's around the 25-yard line.
Yeah, he might be cramped or something. He might have got a quick.
He might be cramping right now, but we're going to take a break right now. Farragut leading 28-7, just over 9 minutes left. So let's see if this Topper team can shut down this Farragut offense when we come back after the break.
Every day at Dempsey's, we have the privilege of helping to commemorate the most precious of moments. Each of us know how important it is, as we have families too. Whether it's a date to remember, the moment you've been waiting for, or just another way to say, I love you. We're all here for you. The most memorable of moments. Brought to you by Dempsey's Jewelers.
Are you ready to purchase a new home or refinance your current home? Do you know who to contact for mortgage advice? Let the experts at Mortgage Investors Group make buying your next home easy.
At Mortgage Investors Group, you can count on the experience and knowledge of our local team working with you from beginning to end.
From application to closing, you can count on us to be there with you.
Helping our friends and neighbors achieve home ownership for over 30 years. Let us be your home loan lender. Call us or stop by for all your residential mortgage needs.
Welcome back to Football Friday Night, presented by Champion Chevrolet. Jeremiah Heise was the one that saved that touchdown tackle right there, but now he's on the bench as well, so they lose Jackson Diamond, Jeremiah Heise, but let's hope those guys can bounce back right there. But Farragut picking up a good chunk of yardage right there on that run, so it's going to be about 2nd and 3rd.
Yeah, that was a big play from Kiesling, who's made a ton of plays tonight at wide receiver. You know, they had Matt White score and Trace Corum score there in the first half, 2 wide receivers, but Kiesling's gotten a ton of receptions, and now they're able to just really start to run down the clock here with this running game, especially right now. Elijah Gibbs is in the game, and we've seen what Deion Williams can do with those 2 touchdowns, and Schumann G.
And another injury for Science Hill. Someone's down right now, and the officials are going to call a timeout. We're trying to see who that is. It's 33. That is. I'm trying to figure. I'm going to be honest. We don't have a 33 on our roster. We asked
Corbin
Stacy. Okay, there we go. We asked Stacy Carter for the updated rosters, but he's going to come up. But we're good. They're going to keep up play. He was able to, march off the field, but.
Yeah,
taking some hits.
Yeah, he's a big defensive end for them. Corbin Girardi made some plays here, pressuring the quarterback, but so that'll be another tough loss. It's just the team that's getting worn down right now by this Farragut squad.
Incomplete pass for Farragut, but there's a flag on the play, so that play would have been dead anyway. Shot block by Farragut, so this ball's going to be moving back.
Yeah, at this point for the Science Hill defense, you just want to, try to fill in those gaps right now. It doesn't look like, Farragut's going to be doing too much passing until 3rd down. So, but here in this extended situation, we'll see. But at this point, just try to wrap up the tackles and just try to get out of this drive. Maybe you can come back on offense, get another touchdown on the board, make it a little bit closer. But you're running out of time right now, so this has to be the stop that they got to get right here with the benefit of that chop block penalty.
1st and 25 for Farragut. They got 3 to the left, and Moore's just going to give it off once again to Z. He'll get roped down right in the backfield as well. So Science Hill picking up the pace a little bit right there. That'll be Micah Bean. A great job by him being able to rope down the back right there, and keeping Farragut in the backfield. But they got 2nd and 25, so they got a long way to go.
Yeah, that's a big time tackle right there. It'll be interesting to see if they let Moore air it out. I mean, they might. They're hungry. They like this matchup. They've won the last 3 years, and so we could see them put another touchdown on the board if they have the ability to. But they also want to eat this clock up. That's for sure.
If he drops back right here, looking for the deep ball right there, and he's caught a wide receiver wide open right there. It's Trace Corum with another touchdown. He had one in the first half and had one in the second half. That's Moore's 3rd touchdown of the game right there. Being able to find Trace Corum on a rope.
47 yards, big time bomb. That touchdown they got in the first half was a 17-yard bomb.
I mean, look at the protection they had.
I mean, that's a jam right there. That's just a great ball, and that's another example of this Science Hill secondary that has been really strong this year with a lot of good playmakers, some good talent, but they've just struggled tonight with Dawson Moore being able to really pick them apart. That was Kevin Aldridge that tried to keep with him, but these Farragut wide receivers have an unbelievable amount of speed, that's for sure.
It's Farragut offense. It's dangerous. We've seen it on both sides of the ball. They're able to shut down on defense, but offense, I think they're more lethal. They can run the ball. They can pass the ball. And we just saw it right there. You thought they might, go into a little bit of a shell, just run the ball, milk the clock a little bit, but Dawson Moore says no. Dawson Moore says, "No, coach, let me get this thing on a rope right here. Let me air it out. Let this hose do some work." So, yes, he aired it out. That's his 3rd touchdown of the game. And Corum's 2nd touchdown of the game, so that's a great connection as well. So, that's a great job by Farragut. So, they're leading 35-7. That's a great job by the offense, being able to throw the ball.
I mean, Dawson Moore's been rolling. He's got 3 touchdowns And, you know, he might be getting up. He's probably got 150 yards. We don't have the tally here, but, you know, he's racked up a number of yards. He might even get close to 200, which is pretty impressive at this stage here in high school football. For him to come out and throw for 200 yards is impressive. He certainly made a statement, and I'm sure Admirals fans are going to be pretty happy that they have him for another year.
Oh, it's incredible. You know, 2 different stories from this week to last week. As I mentioned before, 6 for 17, 57 yards and 2 touchdowns. He hasn't turned the ball over. He's got 3 touchdowns. Like you said, he's probably floating around the 200 yards, somewhere around that range right there. So it'll be interesting to see, you know, if they do now go into a shell with that score right there. But Science Hill is going to return it probably to the 24-yard line, 23-yard line, somewhere around there. And now Farragut, there's a little extra chatter on Farragut's side. I think they're getting a little bit overconfident, and you know, rightfully so. It's 35-7 right now in Science Hill. Just being able to show a little pride here for Science Hill, get some momentum and rhythm to this offense. You know,
Jackson Diamond's back in the game.
There we go. That's what we like to see.
So you know, he'll try to air it out a little bit, find his guys. But this is big time for Farragut to go ahead and make a statement here against Science Hill, and actually next week they have a big time matchup with Dobbins-Bennett. So, and that's going to be at DB.
So we'll be seeing this team once again next week.
So Farragut has to come on the road twice to take on 2 big time teams, but they pass for, as of now, they looks like they're going to pass test number 1, but then they take on Dobbins-Bennett, which is a powerhouse in its own right. They're I believe number 3 right now in the state in the 6A poll, so that's a big-time football team.
Yeah, Farragut's able to come to Science Hill, get that win, go back to Knoxville, come back to Tri-Cities next week, and you know, the big block right there. Diamond's going to get taken down.
And that's the fierceness that we see out of Diamond. Yep. You know, he gets hit. You know, they go down by this amount. He still wants to get back in the game. He's still hauling out of the pocket, trying to make some plays. We've seen that fierceness from him all year long in some big-time games. So, you know, Science Hill has to be comfortable with him as well as their quarterback going forward. He's a guy that makes a ton of plays, but you know, right now it just didn't quite click for them, especially on the defensive side tonight. But
and
you're comfortable with this offense.
Yeah, you just got to be able to get more protection. I think the offensive line's going to have to do some work next week as he hands it off to Mazoff, who cuts it through a couple of tackles right there, picks up 5 or 6 yards. Farragut leading 35-7 with under 6 to play. If you're Science Hill, you just got to leave here with some pride. Put up some points on the scoreboard before this game ends.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know, this, as we've said tonight, it's those big plays on first down. Now you get yourself in a good 2nd and 3 right here. So when you get a 2nd and short, you have opportunities to keep the defense off balance. But this Farragut defense has been pretty settled in, but we'll see what Diamond does here on 2nd and short.
Diamond, he's just looking for someone.
He's
got protection. We talked about the protection. He's got some of it, but now he's getting flushed out right here. He's got some wheels to him.
Good job, Matt. Good ball.
That is a great job. Great patience from Diamond as well, being able to find one of his wideouts. That was Andrew Canaday. Like I said, we've said his name all night long, whether he's kicking on the defensive side, offensive side, and he'll pick up the first down. So great job by the wideout to get that right there and know where he is, and also get pushed out of bounds. So
not quite a game ball, but you know, he's the team MVP, I guess. If you'd say he had a big time game, that's for sure. Especially on defense, he had a couple big time tackles too, and then you know, Blake Workman getting that interception was big in the moment for them, but just tough that they weren't able to capitalize on the offensive side.
And you talk about those turnovers. That's what was big for Science Hill. They looked to Mazoff on the screen, and that tackle is not going to have a chance. And
big fella.
He's just barely able to drag him down right there, but they will get the first down. But I think what we're going back to, the turnovers. You get that, tip ball that turns into an interception. That leads to Farragut's first touchdown. Then you get the kickoff that was sputtered and kicked away, and then they're able to pounce on it right there. So that's another turnover that led to a score. That's 14 points right there. Yes, exactly.
Because at that kickoff, it was still only 21-7. They're in the third quarter. You get a stop right there. You still have an opportunity to get back in the ballgame. That kickoff was pretty brutal there on that fumble.
I mean, it's a 14-point swing right there. There's a 14-point swing. We're talking about a real ball game right now. As Diamond drops back, he rolls out right here, looking deep right there. He's going to find his man right there. And like I said, we got some pride for Science Hill. A great job by Cole Tolbert to catch that right there. We haven't said his name in a lot, but we said his name right there. He leads the team in receiving yards, and he's one of the best wide receivers in the area. by Science Hill. They're down, but they're not out. Let's hope they can somehow, maybe an onside kick or two. Let's get the recovery. But yes, it was a great job.
I'm surprised he hasn't thrown to Torben more tonight. Because he loves Torben. He's a shorter guy, and he has this way of being able to, sneak around his defenders and get open on his routes. He's only 5'10", 165, so he's not going to wow you with anything crazy, but he just finds a way of getting open. And I'm surprised Diamond hasn't found him a little bit more tonight, but that's a big-time score to at least get one.
And that's not what you like to see from Science Hill, as the extra point is blocked. Farragut leads 35-13 with exactly 4 minutes to play in the fourth quarter. It just kind of head salt to the wounds. You get a touchdown, but you get the extra point blocked, and it's a little tough right there. It's just one of those things where if you're Science Hill, you want to have some momentum going into next week.
Yeah, absolutely. And the Hilltoppers have a lot to work with. They're still going to go ahead and keep, contending here in 6A. And hope for something. That Farragut drops a game, and they have a big time matchup with Dobbins Bennett in a couple of weeks.
Yeah, we're not trying to get too ahead of ourselves, but let's just say that Farragut does drop that game hypothetically, because Dobbins Bennett is a tough team. And if you're Science Hill, then you have a tough matchup with Dobbins Bennett, but nothing's impossible.
Yeah, it's tough because you fall to third, and so even if Farragut does lose that game against Dobbins Bennett, then Farragut's going to need to lose, another game in order for Science Hill to jump them, since they have the tiebreaker. And then you just hope that, that Science Hill Dobbins Bennett game, hopefully that's a good one, because those two teams. I mean, that was a big one last year. Science Hill, played that one pretty well, and so that's always a great, fun little local rivalry.
Yep, most definitely.
And they're going to be pumped up for that one, but it's tough. Science Hill had an extra week to prepare for this one, and just didn't quite work out. This Farragut team, I think, impressed a lot of people tonight.
Yes, Eli Purcell on the onside recovery right there. And I think Farragut is just going to be able to milk the clock right now. If they're able to get the push that they've been getting before, then they're going to be able to seal that win, because those guys are able to do it. As we look at the onside recovery right here, Eli Purcell just takes a hit, though, from Canada. He knows what he's doing. He's on the defense, so he knows how to lay the lumber as well. But Farragut recovers that onside kick, and tough go-around for Science Hill. They're able to, make some big plays tonight, but not, the back-breaking plays as well.
Yeah, so, Dawson Moore is out of the game. Looks like they brought in their backup, Barrett Smith, backup quarterback, to handle duties the rest of the game tonight.
And Sam Moses, they give up to him, another backup, too, and I think they're just getting guys experience at this point right now.
Yeah, they do have Shuman Shi in there. So he had a big-time game. I think he was key there in the first half, really setting the tone that, head coach Eddie Courtney told us they want to be a balanced offense. And he brought that right away. I mean, Dawson Moore, we knew he was going to be able to throw, and he found Matt White early for that opening touchdown. But for Shuman Shi to get those big chunk plays on first down, some big first down carries, I think was huge for them. Just kind of setting the tone. Science Hill on defense, they just weren't quite ready for the balance that Farragut was going to bring. I mean, they knew that Dawson Moore was going to make some plays, but this running game really impressed. They ran the ball pretty well.
Well, this is the epitome right here of Science Hill's night. They get the third downs. They got them on their backs. They got them, pushed up against the wall, but then somehow Farragut would escape that and being able to get the first down. And the Admirals, like right here, they're able to get those first downs that were so crucial. And this looks like they're right behind the first down marker. Yep, it is fourth down, but it's going to be fourth and about a couple inches right here. But it's getting the defense off the field. And Science Hill wasn't able to do that tonight.
Yeah, and it's tough because I really thought that they were going to be able to capitalize from the momentum that they got from getting those fourth down stops, right? I mean, Farragut on its first drive of the game gets down inside the red zone and goes for it on fourth down and is stopped. So Science Hill as a defense, you get that stop. That's how you pump up your team right there, by getting 2 fourth down stops. I'm surprised they weren't able to capitalize that on the first half. Still only come away with 7 points at halftime.
And that was a little frustrating too, because that first kick where it was, a tip ball, it goes into the hands of a Farragut defender. They're able to go down and score, and like I said, it was that 14-point swing. And when you're Science Hill, I always put on my Captain Obvious hat, is you can't be allowing those points to come off turnovers, and that's what was able to happen. 14-point swing. Science Hill was just, shooting themselves in the foot tonight, and this Farragut team will definitely make the most of it. I know they do have a 3-2 record, and they've had some tough losses, but this Farragut team is defense when their offense comes out onto the field. So I think they're switching out their whole offensive line right here. Yes, they are. They're bringing in the backups. Great job by Farragut's front line right there.
Yeah, Barrett Smith with a nice option right there. He takes it himself to get a big first down run. He's a sophomore on this team, so they have a couple young quarterbacks that can do some things. He's only 5'8", 135, but he used it there on that run. And Farragut feels pretty comfortable right now with a big time conference win here against Science Hill.
So Farragut's going to lead. There's a minute left in this one. 30. Excuse me. I was looking at the clock. 59. They did not score 59 points, but it's 35-13. Under a minute to play. Farragut's going to let the clock run out here, and it was just one of those games for Science Hill where there's a lot of momentum. There was, a lot of excitement. Given that they had the Knox Catholic game canceled, so they had 2 weeks to prepare for this Farragut team. Essentially, they were preparing for Knox Catholic.
It's tough because they were preparing for Knox Catholic until like 1 o'clock on Friday afternoon.
And they split the field.
And then Knox Catholic said no thanks. So but yeah, then Friday night you think, okay, got to move forward to Farragut, and but there really wasn't anything new to see from Farragut last week, because losing to Maryville is nothing crazy, right? I mean, if they go out and beat Maryville and throw for 300 yards, then you have a different story. But I think these two teams were really ready for a battle tonight, and Farragut just made the plays that they had to make early. They set the tone and really kind of locked Science Hill into the kind of game that Farragut wanted to look like. And they were able to control that the first 20 minutes of the game there, and then Science Hill finally breaks through like late in the second quarter, but Farragut had control for a while.
So Science Hill's going to drop this one at home. They're going to lose to Farragut right here, but we'll be back right after the break.
Ready to try a Nectar mattress for yourself? Stop in at Sleep Solutions. We have the full line of Nectar mattresses on display, including the 2021 models that you can't even get online yet.
Sleep Solutions Mattress Gallery, your solution to a great night's sleep.
At Brooks & Malone, we offer exceptional service in landscaping, quilts, and design. Our goal is to create a fun, relaxing place for your family and children so they never have to leave home. Save money, skip the stress of travel, and enjoy your summer at home. We offer a lifetime warranty on all of our pools, whether it's fiberglass or vinyl liner, and top-of-the-line energy savings equipment. At Brooks & Malone, our team is thoroughly committed to your satisfaction. There's nothing more important to us. This is Holly at Brooks & Malone. Give us a call today for your free estimate.
Gray Pharmacy has been open for over 40 years, proudly serving as the only independent pharmacy in Gray and the surrounding area. We offer quick, easy, and contactless local delivery free of charge. Inside the pharmacy, we have short wait times with a friendly staff eager to please. Let us help you save time and money with adherence packing. On-site rapid flu testing is available along with a full line of vaccines. Owner Clayton Kilgore and his staff hope you support local businesses. At Gray Pharmacy, you'll feel just like family.
Every day at Dempsey's, we have the privilege of helping to commemorate the most precious of moments. Each of us know how important it is, as we have families too. Whether it's a date to remember, the moment you've been waiting for, or just another way to say, I love you. We're all here for you. The most memorable of moments. Brought to you by Dempsey's Jewelers.
Get a perfect night's sleep with a Dream Cloud mattress from Sleep Solutions. Dream Cloud offers luxury level comfort, a 365-night sleep trial, and a lifetime warranty at an unbeatable price.
Sleep Solutions Mattress Gallery, your solution to a great night's sleep.
Welcome back to Football Friday Night, presented by Champion Chevrolet. This is the first ever game WJHL has done. Unfortunately, it's one of our area teams that falls on the wrong side of the win column. Farragut beating Science Hill 35-13. I know you and I were talking about this, is that it was the turnovers and the trenches that kind of made Science Hill stall a little bit, or they kept the drive going for Farragut.
Yeah, it's tough. Farragut, they come out with the fourth down, don't get it on fourth down, so Science Hill tries to capitalize from that, but they couldn't get it going offensively. Then Matt White, Dawson Moore was the star of the game, finds Matt White, who was really impressive in the first half. We didn't see him a ton in the second half, but he gets that big, 40-plus yard touchdown. there early in the first quarter, and then it seemed like it just took a while for Science Hill to get going, especially on first down. Couldn't get Mazoff going, until the second quarter, but it seemed like at that point the pace of the game was already kind of set.
And I think the big thing is, too, is that the turnovers. They just really just plagued. I mean, they can plague any team. Obviously, turnovers are a huge part of this football team and football game. But when you're able to, throw that pick, and then Farragut's able to turn that into 7 points, and then they get the fumble recovery off the kickoff, and then they're able to get 7 more points on top of that. It's a 14-point swing if Science Hill's just be able to hang on to the ball and even just punt it away.
Yeah, and then you see. Then you see Farragut's depth and strength kind of come in with, Deion Johnson getting those 2 touchdowns, one of them coming after that fumble on the kickoff. So, Jeremiah Hayes played a pretty good game, but that fumble is just kind of tough to see. They turned that into another touchdown pretty quick. And so, when you have Zhuman Shi and then Deion Johnson, and then, they just kind of kept throwing guys in there that, Science Hill wasn't really ready for those fresh legs.
I don't know if Farragut wanted to switch it up just a little bit. They wanted to make it an offense where you're able to throw the ball and run the ball, and I think that's what they did tonight. They did it really well, and I think once they saw that they're able to control the trenches with the offensive line and, control Science Hill's defensive line, they knew they had them in a position where they had to back up against the wall.
Well, and it felt like, you finally break through at the end of the first half. You get that bomb to Amari Red, right? Jackson Diamond finally breaks through. So it's only a 14-7 game at halftime, but the score made it a little bit closer than it felt, because Farragut still really dominated that first half, and so it's tough. They just couldn't come out with that juice there again at the start of the second half, and Farragut kind of took advantage.
And I think what we miss from the Science Hill team that we've seen in the past is that they're able to get those big time plays where they're able to give Jackson that protection, and he's able to just bomb it up and get those plays that we saw at the end of the first half in the second quarter with Amari Red, when he's able to have that 10 yards, 15 yards away from the defensive back, and Diamond's able to find him. So when you're able to see that type of production from Jackson Diamond, I think that's what they missed tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. And, you find Cole Torbett late in the game, but he's a guy that they've relied on a lot this year, and couldn't really find him early. Jackson Diamond, he's had a great season. We talked about it. Coming into tonight, he leads this area in passing yards, passing touchdowns, and he's going up against some good quarterbacks, right? Bryson Rollins is number 2 in both of those categories, Mr. Football semifinalist. So Jackson Diamond still has a great season ahead of him, and Science Hill is going to look to try to bounce back. And then for Farragut, you got a big-time game against Dobbins Bennett. So you knock out one of the 2 powerhouses, right now in 6A, you knock one of them out. Now you got the ultimate powerhouse in Dobbins Bennett. So we'll see. I mean, Dawson Moore, he's confident and he's comfortable. He's a junior and he's comfortable. He came out here and was really ready from the jump, so we'll see how he does against DB.
All right, so the pass is a pass. We're going to move forward here. Farragut stays undefeated in the region. Science Hill chalks up its first region loss. If you're Farragut, like you just said, you have DB on the docket. DB is one of those powerhouses. They've had a lot of seniors. Their offense is, essentially what Farragut did tonight. They're able to run the ball. They're able to pass the ball. So what do you think Farragut's thinking right now?
Well, they were doing a great job of not letting Science Hill get good plays on first down, good chunks on first. That is what DB does really well, because they have Zane Whitson, their quarterback, who can throw, but he can also run really well. And we don't see Jackson Diamond use his feet too well. He normally doesn't need to. He's got a great arm and great wide receivers. But Zane Whitson can run the ball like crazy. And then you have Tyler Tesnier, their running back, who's been a workhorse all year. You have Philip Armitage. So those are 3 guys that get chunk plays on first down. Farragut's got to be ready for that, because their defense was comfortable against the Science Hill offense, but DB is a different animal.
Let's hope Science Hill can bounce back. Let's hope DB is able to take down Farragut next week. But speaking of next week, we got Sullivan South Greenville for this presentation right now. This is Friday football, so it's going to be an amazing showdown next week with Greenville and Sullivan South. But right now,
big thank you to everybody.
Yes, big thank you to everyone. I know we're all looking around now, but we got a bunch of production people back here that you're not able to see. So thank you so much for putting this on right now. It's an exciting opportunity for WJHL. Friday
night football. It's a good time.
Let's go, baby.
Chevrolet.
Yeah, Champion Chevrolet is setting us up too. So we got Sullivan South Greenville next week. So I hope you join us. Please, everyone, stay safe, and thank you so much for watching.
Have a great night.
Absolute granite and